morning everybody, welcome back to another episode of Vlogmas, guys. I am exhausted today. I was in London until late last night. I didn't get back until about 11 o'clock, which might not sound late to some of you, but to me that's literally like 4 AM. I'm exhausted. And then Romeo had a bit of a bad night's sleep. He had a horrible coughing fit, which woke him up. Hi, what's your name? Hi, I'm Green Car. How are you today?
Happy.
Oh, nice to hear that you're happy. I'm happy too.
Dog in here.
It's what?
Dog.
Is it?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
anyone with kids knows the show goes on. So Romeo's down for his first nap, and
Morning.
Connor's taken the. Where's Daddy, Saint? Should we tell everyone where Daddy is? Is he at the car garage?
No, I'm shops.
He's gone to the shops as well, hasn't he?
Yeah.
And then what's going on later?
Yeah.
You're getting a haircut, aren't you?
Yeah. I'm at the top.
Sainty, should we do some alphabet together?
Top on your head. You'll be an ambulance.
Okay, I'd love to be the ambulance. Thank you very much.
Go.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm broken down.
Oh no, shall I fix you?
Yeah.
There you
I'm
go.
broken down now.
Help me.
Here you go.
Thank you. Should we go and get some breakfast together?
Yeah.
Okay, come on, let's go. No. Oh, I know. In order to get breakfast, we have to do the alphabet. So, Red Tractor, can you show me where the Suffer Saint is?
Here.
Thank you. Can you show me where the M for Mummy is?
Here.
Well done. Can you show me where the D for Daddy is?
Here.
Well done. Can you show me where the R for Romeo is?
Here.
Well done. Can you show me where the A for Apple is?
Here.
Well done, darling. What about P for Panda?
Here.
Yay! Well done.
Hi.
Hi. Do you like learning the alphabet with me?
Yeah.
Is it fun?
Yeah. Let's go.
Let's go. Okay.
In the Bible, Jesus, amen.
We like Morgan, don't we, bub?
We like
Morgan Wallen.
We like country singing and songs, and we like singing about Jesus. Amen.
So, we are on our way. What?
On the list.
We are on our way out to get Saint's haircut. And then we're going to the shops. And then, are we coming home after that? And then I'm going over to see Kit Kat. And then I'm going out for a birthday dinner with my girlies tonight.
Right.
And that's the plan for today, gang.
That's my birthday present to you, letting you go out tonight.
Oh, and yours as well?
Yeah, and Daddy.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, okay, so all three of yours birthday present to me is letting me go out with my friends for dinner?
Yep.
Oh, that's really kind. Thank you, Saint.
You're welcome.
Hi! Are you the cutest baby? I love you so. Oh, good morning. We're just waiting for Sainty to get his haircut. I don't know whether or not to go in. Because Sainsbury's is right there. We used to go and do a Sainsbury's shop, and I know that if Connor's managed to get Saint in the hairdressing seat nicely, me going in will then like unsettle him, and he'll want to sit on my lap, and I don't know. I just don't want to like rejig things for him. But we want to go and watch. Honestly, my cuteness aggression, it doesn't even have a limit when it comes to Romeo. Like, I could literally, I think I say to you every day, I want to make a yo-yo pie for dinner. Oh, don't. eat him, you know? You know? Oh my gosh, since when did I have a teenager, by the way?
Look, Mummy.
Wow, you're so clever. Sadie, can you show me your new hair? What? What? So handsome! Let me see again. Oh my gosh. You are the most handsome thing I've ever seen. Don't tell your father. Okay, we are in Sainsbury's and we've come across some gorgeous Christmas pyjamas. These Christmas ones with Mickey Mouse. But also these Believe in the Elf on the Shelf ones, which are amazing. We are actually on the hunt for a little Christmas jumper. Oh, Saint, look! There are Christmas jumpers for you over here. Come on, Saint, because today is the Christmas jumper day for Save the Children. And I want to do a little bit of a fundraiser thing, which includes Christmas jumpers. Oh my god, sorry, what they are. Look at these Christmas pyjamas with Peter Rabbit on. They are very
Look,
cute.
Mummy.
Oh, Father Christmas! Okay, and just gonna pause Mel Robbins. I'm just watching, well, listening to the Diary of a CEO, Mel Robbins, while I do a bit of a tidy up around the house. This house has been a total state for what feels like forever. But both babies are asleep and Connor's out of the gym, so I feel like I've got a minute to just breathe. And it feels good. Like, I feel like I want to light a candle kind of vibe, you know. It's very rainy outside. Just like really cozy weather today. I love it. But I'm just kind of running around doing a few things that I need to get done, or the afternoon kind of ends up running away with me, which I know that it will. I am going to be heading over to Katie's shortly when Connor comes back from the gym, because we have something very exciting that we are going to do, which I wonder if you might have already seen before this vlog. If not, it will probably be the next video. We're filming a fun video together, so that'll be nice. And then we are going to get ready to go out for my birthday dinner tonight, which I'm looking forward to. I wasn't going to do anything for my birthday this year with my friends. Like, I just kind of really wanted it to be really low-key birthday, which I feel like is not really typically like me. Just kind of almost like had an air of like I just can't be bothered, which I know sounds really grumpy, really antisocial, but that's just where my mind has been, honestly. Friends know me and they were like, come on, like, let's just at least go and have a little bit of nice dinner together, you know, no kids, like just really regroup. So I was like, okay, and now I am actually really looking forward to it. So we're just going to go to a local pub, which I love, near Bath, called the Hare and Hounds. It's like a nice casual pub, but also it's like a really, like, they do really gorgeous food. There's a really gorgeous view of Bath. So it kind of feels a bit birthday-ish, you know. Second night out on the trot after being in London last night. So yeah, last night I went to an event at the House of Commons, guys. Yeah, I was like, literally felt like I was in Hogwarts. It was so, like, so big. I'd never been there before, obviously, because I feel like, when am I just going to casually go to House of Commons? It was an event with a charity organisation called the Good Grief Trust. And I'm just going to set you up here while I put my HelloFresh order away for the week. Essentially a charity that really provide those who are grieving with so many resources. Like, the first ever time I went onto their website, I was genuinely blown away with how easily signposted it was to get to the resources that you need. So for example, for me, you go on the website and it literally is like, I've recently lost a loved one. So you click on that and then it says, grieving a sibling, grieving a parent, grieving a this, that. And then I clicked on grieving a parent, because obviously that's me. And then there was another section that was like grieving a parent as a young person. And I don't think I've ever seen that. Like, the amount of times I've tried to research every single platform out there for like grieving a parent, but you know, my parents wasn't like over the age of 70 or 80 when they died. Like I lost them at a young point in life. It's almost just like impossible to find other people to relate to and to find help and resources like that. So before I even get into kind of the event last night, I was just so blown away at how helpful their website really is. It's really, really great. I'd recommend checking it out if you are in a similar position to me and missing someone this Christmas. But yeah, so the event was to celebrate their basically everything they've achieved this year, and also their new campaign that they've been doing about QR codes on a bench. So essentially they have a QR code that they've put into plaques, and their mission is to kind of like get these plaques on benches all up and down the country, so that if you're having kind of like a griefy moment on a bench, which I know that I have had many a time, heartbroken, crying, like desperately hoping that my mum will send me a sign of some sort, then you could, like, everybody's got a smartphone nowadays, and you can just kind of scan the QR code on your phone and it will take you to their website and all their resources and stuff when you need a little bit of help. So it was that, and also, you know, just kind of being in a room with lots of people who also felt griefy. And I can't really explain the feeling when I walked into the room. Like, I haven't felt that in a long time, where all of a sudden my grief just kind of was like swallowed me up, and knowing that we were all there because we've been through the same thing and the same heartbreak, and I could just really feel the energy in the room was just full of love, full of sorrow, full of grief. So yeah, but I actually had a bit of a breakdown before I went, which is kind of why I didn't really vlog. I don't know if my Vlogmas, I don't know like when I'm going to be uploading this clip right now, so I don't know if my Vlogmas schedule has been off, but if it has been, it's because the kids have been a little bit poorly over the last couple of days, and so it's just not been right to just kind of like, you know, get the camera out and film, because honestly I've just been like reading stories all day or giving them Calpol, that kind of thing, mainly Saint. And Saint is such a mummy's boy. He is. And I'm not complaining. Like, I love that. I love it so much. He was okay. He was fine. Like, he was fine. Otherwise, obviously, I wouldn't have gone. But he wasn't his usual happy-go-lucky self. He really just wanted, like, mummy cuddles at the end of the day. Like, you know when you feel like rubbish and you just want your mum? That's how he felt yesterday. And so had mega mum guilt getting on the train and going into London. And it was exaggerated by actually, I think, a little bit of a trauma response from my grief with my mum. And before I go into this story, it sounds dramatic, it sounds very OTT, but I kind of want to share where I was mentally yesterday before I got on the train to London, because my number one aim for my YouTube channel and being online and my social platforms is always to be able to connect with people who might be feeling the same. It's literally why I began this channel in the first place all those years ago, because I felt like I didn't really have anybody to connect to. I didn't really have anybody who I felt I could relate to. Over the years now, I'm lucky enough to be in the position where I do have the community that I felt like I needed and craved for so long in my life. And so even though I understand a lot of people watching this right now won't understand precisely what I'm about to talk about, I know that you are all extremely kind and very empathetic and very understanding, and I also think it's important to talk about for those of you who might be able to relate and have the same thing. So let's get into it. As I said, Saint was not feeling very well. I was going to get on this train to London, and my intrusive thoughts were basically like suffocating me. It was extremely hard for me to get out of. Look at these two. They're like, let us up. They've been struggling since we have been living in here, because obviously this isn't our furniture and stuff, so we don't let them up on it. Obviously at our old house, when it was all of our stuff, and it was like our house, let them get up and whatever, and Hervey literally has a breakdown about it every day. Like, he's pretending he's cool about it right now, but trust me, he's not. Anyway, yeah, so these intrusive thoughts were literally convincing me that basically if I went to London, something really awful was going to happen to Saint. And I think I've mentioned here and there before that I did kind of have these thoughts when my mum first died. Like, any time that Connor would get into a car without me, I'd be convinced that Connor was going to have a car crash and die. Like, yeah, just things like that all the time, but it hasn't really happened in a while, and I kind of forgot about how awful it felt to kind of have this like trauma response to stuff. And I don't even really know, I think it was, as I've mentioned on here before, I think what triggered these intrusive thoughts in me was I've always had this constant conflict between motherhood and being a mum, and always putting that first, versus the work me, the part of me that, you know, loves to connect to myself, loves to connect to my work, loves to explore basically anything else other than my kids, essentially. There's always a conflict there, and yesterday it just felt like a very heightened conflict because I felt like I was so needed as a mum. Saint wasn't, you know, on death's door, obviously. He wasn't like really, really poorly, but he did just want me. And I know that I'm totally irreplaceable as his mother. Like I'm replaceable in every other aspect of my life. I'm replaceable, apart from being a mum. But also, these experiences that kind of come about to explore my grief and be in a room with people who feel the same and can understand my experience with it. It's so rare. It felt like a very, very heightened conflict in my mind, and so I feel like that's why the intrusive thoughts got so much. But basically I convinced myself that something really awful was going to happen to Saint. Connor, obviously, we've been together for nearly 10 years next year. He's literally seen me through not only my mum's death and the grief, but also he knew my mum, he knew her illness, like he was with me through the entire package. He really has kind of got it down to a T, really, when it comes to like exploring how to help me through those kind of like trauma response triggered moments. I do often get a lot of questions like, how can I support my boyfriend who has just lost his mum? How can I support my best friend who is grieving this person? How do I be there as someone who's not going through it, but I am someone very close to them? How do I help them? And my honest answer to that is just be there for them. Understand what this situation can do to them. Like, the reason my intrusive thoughts were so horrible last night, all because I was so convinced that something awful was going to happen to my son if I wasn't there, which is literally a total projection from me feeling like my mum was going to die if I wasn't there in that moment. My mum was going to, something that I found very traumatic. And when I say this, I don't mean that like the actual thing is traumatic, I just mean that my emotional response to it and what I learned from it was traumatic. So what I found very traumatic in my mum's brain tumour and her cancer was her seizures. I found them really, really triggering, not because it was a seizure, but because of what it meant after she had had the seizure. So every time she'd have a seizure, she'd go into hospital. If anybody else has had relation with a brain tumour, you will know kind of what it does to you and the personality changes. And it literally meant that I wouldn't have my mum, like my mum that I knew, for X amount of days after she'd had a seizure.
Oh my god, I'm listening to this.
Really?
Yeah, I'm in the car.
Isn't it a good podcast?
Yeah, sorry to interrupt.
No, it's okay. You can come and chat with me if you like. I was just talking about my moment in the car yesterday before I got on the train and like my intrusive thoughts. And like other times that she'd had a seizure, it also meant that like something was going on with the tumour. It meant that like a lot of the times whenever she would have a seizure, it meant that the tumour had grown or her medication wasn't working. So although I wasn't frightened of the seizures always like represented something going on. It meant that she was slipping through my fingers even more, if that makes sense. And so now, whenever anybody else around me is poorly, my brain immediately associates them being poorly, and I'm literally talking about even if Saint has a cold like he did yesterday, with him then having a seizure, honestly. Like, that's where my brain takes it, and yeah, I just haven't had a moment like that in a long time, and
You did well, Bubby.
thank you. But I wanted to speak about that because that is what grief can do to you. Like, grief, that's not directly related with me missing my mum or feeling like this is a hard time for me at the moment, but it is related to the experience of loss.
I think it's hard, and I think because everyone deals with it differently, it's hard for me to say the best way.
Yeah.
I feel the one thing I've learned because grief does affect you differently throughout the years. If you are the person supporting someone going through it, just to be there. That's the best thing you could do. And physically, emotionally, just, and I feel like the person who needs the support will almost show you how they want it.
Yeah.
And as long as you're there and you're present, aware, the person going through it will sort of not guide you, but they'll almost tell you what they want without telling you. Because a lot of times with you, like with myself, you just like me to listen, don't you? You like me to be the person you could.
Yeah, because ultimately there is no one anything can say. It's not like anything you can possibly come out with is going to bring her back or, you know, make it not have happened. Like, that's just never going to happen. So a lot of the time, I think it's just about being really open and being really brave just to know that you aren't gonna know what to do or say. So just asking, like, I remember in a lot of the early experiences of us going through that together, a lot of the time Connor was literally just saying, how do you want me to support you right now?
Yeah, and sometimes it doesn't have to be a huge thing. Sometimes it could just be,
let's just sit and look at pictures of my mum together.
Excuse me, you're not allowed up on this.
His leg's coming up.
Yeah.
Hector!
Hecky.
We're going to be in trouble, Heck. If anyone watches this YouTube video, I'm sorry, guys. You saw him.
If you own these cottages, we're sorry. He's forced himself on here.
Look at how he's shouting down there. Right, off you get. Hector, that's really cheeky
That
of
was
you.
your Christmas present.
Hector,
don't try and give me more of a cuddle.
Don't try and steal my man.
Go on your bed. As we were saying before you really interrupted, sometimes it could just be a cup of tea and biscuits, you know?
Yeah. Herbie.
Maybe, I don't know if this applies, but with you, I know your love language is words of affirmation, so you like me to be there vocally as well.
Yeah. Yeah, like, and that can sometimes relate to, let's talk about memories of my mum together, like.
It also helps having a big cuddly dog.
Who cries at you.
Who cries because
And
he wants
shouts.
attention. And another one that's a bit more...
Of a little fox.
A little bit more of a little ratty fox who jumps on the sofas when he's not allowed. I think that helps as well.
Herbie.
Herbie's given us such a stare. He's like...
He's so...
Why did you let Hector up and not me?
Unimpressed.
I'm your firstborn. You're supposed to invite me.
Literally.
You didn't invite him up.
He's literally expecting us to say, come on then. Look.
Mama man.
Anyway. I feel like I've done a lot of talking about this subject over the last couple of days, but I just think, you know, I think it's important to be honest and to be open, and also I feel incredibly connected to you guys recently. I think it's Vlogmas, I think it's the daily uploads, I think it's just really... I think sometimes in this industry it can really feel as though, like, almost sometimes, like, hard to say what you want to say in the way you want to say it. But I think stripping it right back to just daily vlogs and, like, knowing that the people that are watching my Vlogmas episodes are really my friends, like, the people who have been here through it all. It just kind of takes away any of the, like awkwardness or embarrassment about being vulnerable, you know, because I know that you guys care. So thank you for that. Anyway, I am needing to get in the car and go and see Katie now. I need to... God, I've got a lot to do. Go and see the light in all of our lives, Miss Katie Louise. Hello. Made it to Kit Kat's house for a fun sister afternoon. We're just going to make some hot chocolates and...
Sis, let's time-lapse that.
Okay, sure, good idea. And get ready. And I've also brought 2 ASOS packages that were delivered. No, these aren't for you, sis. These are for me. I brought over 2 ASOS packages that I haven't got around to opening at mine. And they are outfits for tonight that I just haven't got around to trying on with the kids and stuff at home. I thought I'll just bring it here. What are you wearing tonight?
I've got cream. I've got cream leather trousers.
Love it.
A bodysuit.
Nice.
And a scarf.
Love it.
And I don't know what shoes this.
Okay, well we can figure it out, can't we? First of all, I bought these boots. Kit Kat, look at these stunning boots.
Whoa, look at you. I love those.
Oh my god, they're nice, aren't they?
They're so gorgeous.
They're perfect for me. Like, I don't really love wearing heels, but sometimes you need a little bit of a something to zhuzh the outfit up, you know, so I like them. And then this is outfit choice number 1. It said semi-sheer on the product description. I was kind of hoping that it would like not be semi-sheer, so that was a bit naive of me. Maybe if I wear a coat or something over it, it won't be as bad. But basically, it's this maxi skirt and then also this matching jumper. Thought that would look quite nice together. And then maybe a scarf or a coat, you know? Oh, this isn't an outfit for tonight, but I saw this sweatshirt. How nice is that, Kit Kat?
Oh, sis, I love that. That's so cute.
Studio Archive. Oh my gosh, and I didn't even manage to...
What is it?
Ah.
What is it?
Basically, I bought a couple of satin skirts.
Right.
And I saw this cardigan in Zara the other day that I was like, oh my god, I'm literally obsessed with that. But I didn't buy the cardigan because I was like, I'll go back and buy the cardigan when I've got the skirt. And now I've got the skirt and I literally don't have time because it's tonight that we're going and it's like 2 hours.
How annoying.
But I was like, okay, well let's just hope that the other outfit fits.
Love it. Very gorgeous big sister.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
I really
Glamorous.
like it.
You know what? You made me feel like wearing a dress tonight now with skirts and like boots. And then like my hair and curly down. Because I'm just in that dress mood now, sis. So thanks for changing my mind.
Okay, babe. Wow, I think you'll look great whatever you wear. But I'm a big fan of this outfit. I like it. I'm definitely going to wear a coat over the top because the skirt is quite sheer. So unless I can dig out some cycling shorts, I like it a lot more than I thought I would. Like the shape of this jumper is just so nice. And I really like it with the boots. Love it. What do you think, sis?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it,
I like it a lot. With the earrings. Love it. Okay, we have just got to my birthday dinner and look at how pretty.
How gorgeous. Happy birthday, princess.
Gorgeous. Love it. Can't really beat a bit of Bath, can you?
Nope.